I am now today calling for the resignation of Carmen Carlisle and also Chris Gonzalez. They should resign from office because clearly we do not want to do this job.
Today, the gloves are off as I demand the resignation of Carmen Carr and Chris Gonzalez. It's crystal clear these two are not fit for office if they're unwilling to do their jobs. Their failure to step up has left the community in chaos, and it's time for them to go. The question is, will they listen to the people and step down, or will they double down on their failures? This is the moment Dalton's been waiting for.
But I refuse to be a township resident and allow people like this to come to our town and play nickel-dime games with my real life. I refuse to do that. So what's important is that we went to the caucus, now she want to be disruptive. Give me 3 minutes, ma'am. Give me my 3 minutes. We went to a caucus.
Enough is enough. I refuse to sit back and watch as people like this come into our town and mess with our lives for their own games. This isn't just politics, it's about our real lives. We showed up at the caucus, demanding respect and accountability. Now all I'm asking for is 3 minutes, just 3 minutes to set the record straight. Are they ready to face the consequences of their actions, or will they keep playing with our futures? This is where it all changes. Tensions in Dalton have reached a boiling point as Mayor Tiffany Henyard takes a shocking step, demanding that township trustees step down amid a chaotic boycott. The mayor's bold move comes after trustees refuse to attend crucial meetings, leaving the town in disarray. With critical decisions on hold, Henyard is now calling for resignations, igniting a fierce political battle. Will the mayor's demand force a resolution, or will it further divide the town? As this drama unfolds, Dalton's future hangs in the balance. What's really behind Henyard's explosive ultimatum? The answers might just surprise you. Hey guys, I am Olivia. Welcome to Red Rumbles. If you love catching the latest controversies, wild drama, and intense debates from the world of boxing, politics, and Hollywood scandals, you're in the right place. This is the spot where we bring you all the jaw-dropping moments, hidden truths, and explosive headlines you won't hear anywhere else. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a hot take or breaking news. Stick around, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and let's get into it. The tension in Dalton has reached a boiling point. Mayor Tiffany Henyard has publicly demanded that township trustees resign after they boycotted meetings, leaving important issues in limbo. This demand, which has shocked both local residents and political experts, is just the latest chapter in a long-running power struggle between the mayor's office and the township's elected trustees.
Scott, the meeting wrapped up early because 2 trustees, as you mentioned, did not show up, Chris Gonzalez and Carmen Carlisle. Without them, not enough board members were present to make official decisions.
For years, Henyard has been a controversial figure in Dalton, known for her decisive actions and no-holds-barred approach to leadership. However, her actions often come at a price, with critics arguing that her methods leave little room for collaboration or compromise. As the situation has escalated, many wonder whether this latest move will spark the changes Henyard promises or further divide a town that's already split down the middle. What do you think about Henyard's bold approach? Is it time for a change, or has she gone too far? Let us know in the comments. To understand the current mess, we must first look at Dalton's political history. The town has seen its fair share of conflicts, but this latest showdown is unlike anything we've witnessed before. The trustees' boycott is just the tip of the iceberg. For years, Dalton's leadership has been mired in disagreements, with the mayor often clashing with the trustees over policy decisions, governance strategies, and spending priorities. Trustees have argued that the mayor's administration has been too controlling, making unilateral decisions that have impacted the community without proper consultation.
A Cook County court has reversed some of Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard's decisions. At last night's village board meeting, Henyard announced a 30-day temporary appointment.
On the flip side, Henyard's supporters argue that her strong leadership is what Dalton needs to break through years of stagnation and inefficiency. But this conflict has left the community in a state of uncertainty. Do you think Dalton's leadership is stuck in a cycle of dysfunction? The most recent development in this saga came when trustees decided to boycott meetings, citing frustrations over what they saw as a lack of transparency and accountability in Mayor Henyard's administration. By refusing to show up to township meetings, the trustees effectively put a halt to critical decisions that impact Dalton's residents, including budget approvals, infrastructure projects, and community services. But their boycott isn't without controversy. Henyard and her supporters argue that the trustees are shirking their responsibilities and undermining the progress that Dalton has made. In response, the trustees have labeled the mayor's calls for resignation as an attempt to consolidate power and shut down opposition.
New at 10 tonight, renewed calls for a change at the top in South Suburban Dalton.
Of course, we are talking about Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
The debate over whether the boycott is justified is becoming increasingly polarized. Some residents believe that the trustees are acting in the best interest of the community, demanding accountability from a mayor they see as too heavy-handed. Others view the boycott as a reckless political maneuver that harms the town and its residents. What do you think about the trustees' actions? Are they making a stand for the right reasons, or are they only making things worse? Let us know your opinion in the comments section. When Mayor Henyard publicly demanded that the trustees resign, it sent shockwaves through the community. The mayor's call for resignations came after a series of contentious meetings and escalating tensions. Henyard's statement was clear. If you're not willing to do the work, step aside. Dalton deserves better. Her words were directed at the trustees who had decided to boycott meetings, and they have caused a stir both within the town and beyond. Supporters of the mayor have praised her for taking a firm stance, saying it's a necessary step to restore order and ensure that Dalton can move forward. They argue that Henyard is simply standing up for the community, demanding that its leaders fulfill their duties. However, critics have raised concerns about whether this is an overreach of executive power.
Last month, a judge issued a temporary restraining order blocking her from making those appointments without approval from trustees.
Is this a calculated political move? Or is Henyard genuinely concerned about the future of Dalton? How do you feel about the mayor's demand for resignations? Is it a necessary action to end the chaos, or is it an attempt to consolidate power? As the political crisis unfolds, Dalton residents are becoming increasingly vocal. Social media is flooded with opinions from both sides, with some strongly supporting Henyard and others siding with the trustees. It seems that the town is split right down the middle, and the lines are becoming more defined by the day. One side argues that Henyard's leadership is exactly what Dalton needs to break free from years of stagnation and infighting. They see her as a strong, decisive leader who isn't afraid to challenge the status quo. On the other side, there are residents who believe that Henyard's approach has been too aggressive and has created more problems than it has solved. They argue that the trustees are the ones who have the town's best interests at heart, and that their boycott is a necessary protest against a mayor who is too focused on her own agenda. Do you think Dalton's residents are being unfairly divided? Who do you think has the best interests of the town at heart? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. Beyond the political ramifications, the standoff in Dalton raises important legal and ethical questions. Can a mayor demand the resignation of elected officials who refuse to attend meetings? What are the limits of a mayor's power in a situation like this? Legal experts are weighing in on the issue. and the situation could have lasting implications for Dalton's governance. On one hand, Henyard's call for resignations could be seen as an abuse of power. On the other hand, the trustees' refusal to participate in governance could be seen as a violation of their responsibilities to the people they serve. This raises questions about the balance of power and the role of elected officials in a democracy. What do you think about the legal and ethical aspects of this crisis? Should Henyard be allowed to demand resignations, or is this a case of overstepping her authority? With the trustees refusing to back down and the mayor standing firm, the future of Dalton looks uncertain. However, some are hopeful that this crisis could lead to meaningful change. There are calls for reforms in the way Dalton's leadership operates, including better communication, more transparency, and clearer accountability measures. Some even believe that this crisis could lead to a more collaborative and effective government in the future. But that outcome is far from guaranteed. As long as the political gridlock continues, Dalton's residents will remain stuck in a state of limbo. The question remains, can Henyard and the trustees come together for the good of the town, or will the conflict persist, leaving Dalton mired in dysfunction? What do you think will happen next? Will Dalton come out of this crisis stronger? Or is this just the beginning of even more chaos? Let us know your predictions in the comments below. That's all for today's episode of Red Rumbles. The political turmoil in Dalton is far from over, and it's clear that this conflict is only going to escalate. What do you think about Mayor Henyard's demands? Are the trustees justified in their boycott, or is Henyard right to call for their resignation? Don't forget to leave your comments below. We love hearing from you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Red Rumbles for more updates on this developing story and others like it. We'll be back soon with more on the latest in political drama and celebrity news. Until next time, stay informed and keep fighting for what matters.